I applied to 100 jobs in 5 days, and this is how. Hi, my name is Naya. I'm the Black female engineer. I provide content for new and aspiring software engineers, and let's get right into it because the job market ain't it, and it's not gonna wait for nobody. So, how to apply to 100 jobs in just 5 days. The first thing you're gonna wanna do is think about your role, your ideal role, but also think about, based on your past experience, all the other roles that you could apply to. If you're scrolling on the job board and you saw a role for, let's say, front-end developer, when really your role is a UX developer, would you think to apply to it? If your answer is yes, write that role down. Now write down all the roles that this applies to. For me, that is software engineer, front-end engineer, UX developer, and iOS/mobile developer engineer. You want to aim for at least 3 different roles. Once you have those written down, go onto a job board. I love using LinkedIn and type in the role. So for me, I'll start by typing in software engineer. Now, the first 10 roles to pop up that are reasonably within my qualifications, so the ones that say 10 plus years of experience, maybe I won't include those. The first 10 roles that appear, copy everything from what you'll do on the job to required qualifications and then preferred qualifications. Open up some doc, whether it be Google Doc, Microsoft Doc, Notes, Pages, whatever. Open up some doc, write job 1, and copy and paste those roles onto that document. Now go to the second job that appeared with that title and do the same exact thing. Do the same thing for 10 jobs. Once you have your document full of 10 jobs, the key responsibilities, expectations, preferred skills, and whatnot, go over to ChatGPT and say the following. Please provide me a ranked list of key skills needed for these blank roles. For me, that would be software engineering roles. Now, depending on your job, this may look a little different, and so I'm going to do it based on tech, but I'm sure you will see how to fill it in. So for me, I would say, please provide me a ranked list of the most common technologies that were requested. Then I'll ask, please provide me a ranked list of the most common languages that were requested. And then finally, I'll ask, please provide me a ranked list of the most common skills that were requested. Once it outputs the result for all of those questions, use that to fully optimize your resume. For me, right at the top, I put in things like languages, technologies, and other. And so I provide the exact things that chat said were in their top rankings, provided that I somewhat know it or know it very well. But if it's over here asking for C# and I don't know anything about that, I'm not gonna put it in. But I can go refer back to the other languages and tech it said were in the top ranking. Then use the top skills mentioned to populate the meat of your resume. It'll be amazing if you can combine these two, the technologies and languages with the skills. Something like leverage JavaScript to update the company's most recent user profile pages, resulting in user satisfaction increase of 30%. Something like that, you know what I mean? Once you are done doing that for your first role, again, we're using software engineer, do it again and again and again for all of the job roles you had previously written down. This will take some time, yes, however, it is only going to save you in the long run. Once you have all of your resumes, again, like 3 to 5 of those resumes, when you go into your job board, you can specifically ask for the role per the resume you're gonna apply with. So now I can say, you know what, Tuesday, I'm gonna focus primarily on mobile developer roles. So I'm gonna go in and say mobile developer in jobs, because again, I'm using LinkedIn, and just apply to all of those. Now, because I use chat to help me see what were the top most likely skills and languages being asked for, honestly, I'm only going to look at the years of experience needed, and if it's at least somewhere in my ballpark, I'm applying to it. I'm no longer going to swift down the details about, oh, are they asking for this and is it a good match and da da da. No, if it's 5 or less years of experience wanted, needed, I am going to apply to it immediately. That is the only thing I'm looking at from now on. I'm saying 5 because I have 3 to 4 years of experience, but depending on what we include. And so if you, let's say, have 0 experience, I wouldn't do anything more than 3 years of experience, because based on your portfolio projects, you may be at the level of someone with 3 years of experience. Number 2, the way to apply to as many jobs as possible is by getting away from the job boards. You'll want to do this instead. On top of applying to job boards, what you'll also want to do is head over actually to LinkedIn. No matter what job board you use, go, and this isn't sponsored, by the way. I love LinkedIn. Go onto LinkedIn and not on their job board, but go and search hashtag hired in their search bar, because companies, from what I hear, need, or at least sometimes need, to pay to be on the official LinkedIn job board. The ones who can't afford to or just simply don't want to pay for it simply post about the jobs that are available at their companies and trust that their networks will uplift the post. So in the search bar, type hashtag hiring. You may want to add in other keywords to make things more specific for you and just, increase the chances of getting the role that you specifically are looking for. So you can also say hashtag hiring and in capital letters, quotes, the role: software engineer, software developer, iOS developer, etc. Now you can scroll through all the different posts of people, managers, recruiters, etc., looking to hire people but aren't putting it on the job boards. Now you have jobs that are in the job boards and jobs that are not. Really just applying wherever you see is a good fit and increasing your odds of getting that call back. Number 3, know the best time to apply. The best time to apply, according to recruiters themselves, is the end of the week or very beginning of the week. So Friday, Saturday, Sunday, Monday. This is because recruiters will add new job postings for the weekend / early Mondays. That way they can log on to work on Monday and see who has applied, and now the rest of the week is filled with calling people in for interviews. If you don't apply until Wednesday, by then that recruiter has spent 2 days interviewing people and seeing them off to second interviews and then third interviews and then an offer. So likely the person who is going to get the job is the person that applied before the recruiter even logged on. With this, not only are you applying to jobs as they come in, but you're also amongst the first to apply to jobs, which, again, in this economy, can just make all the difference. Now, before you log off, make sure you do these things. 1, every single time you apply to a job, no matter where it is or when it is, put it into some type of tracker. Either create a tracker on like Excel or Sheets, or find one online. I'm sure there's many. You can also download a tracker that I've made in the description box below, completely free. Just make sure that you create your own copy, okay? Or else you won't be able to do nothing with it. We're not doing this just for kicks and giggles. This is extremely important because we want to know where things are maybe falling off for us. Are we not getting interviews? If we're not getting interviews at all, something needs to be tweaked with our resume. Are we getting the interview but not getting the second interview or the final offer? Well, then that means our resume is fantastic, so don't touch that. However, let's work on your interview skills. Knowing that is extremely important, so make sure you track your jobs. And 2, try to apply whenever you can. Because I optimize my resume for the specific role I'm applying to, I don't even read the description anymore. So because of that, I'm able to apply while I'm watching TV or while I'm waiting for people or while I'm on the phone and things like that. I'm able to do it pretty effortlessly now, and it is now just a whole routine for me, allowing me to get to that 100 job number pretty quickly. And when we're seeing over and over that 100+ applicant number for each job we're applying to, having 100+ jobs applied to seems quite necessary right now. So let's just do what we can to get to that number in a smart way that will actually get us a job. And finally, please, please, please give this video a big thumbs up and subscribe so that you can see more tips and also see me on my journey as I get a job in the next 2 months. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll talk to you very soon.